Good evening. I'm honored tonight to introduce Dean Denton as one of the new Career Tech inductees to the Hall of Fame. Dean retired from business education with 35 years of experience. 31 years of that was in career tech. He has seen us move from manual typewriters and rotary dial telephones to computers and smart devices. And I can assure you that Dean was embracing that new technology all along the way. Dean and I first met over 20 years ago when we were both elected to the Byte Division officer team, where Patty was also a member of that team, and we served for several years, and I had the opportunity of forming a lifelong friendship with both of them, actually. Patty did her best to keep Dean in line, which was a challenge at times. He kept us in stitches between the two of them, and they fondly became known as the Dean and Patty Show. It was obvious the love that they have for one another and their family, and they now have 3 beautiful grandchildren that they've added to that list of their things that they are most proud of. One of the things that you learn quickly about Dean, if you spend any time around him at all, you learn that he really cared. He cared not only for his own students, but he cared for all students. He became known nationally for the work that he did with career development activities at his school district in Broken Arrow. He put together, along with his students, the CAT Tracks, which was Career Development Activity Unit for elementary students, and also, did I say CAT Tracks? Yes, CAT Track. He also did Careers on Wheels, and Careers on Wheels were opportunities for exploring careers that had to do with wheels. And so it was an outdoor activity, also geared towards elementary students. And over the years, when he was conducting these activities with his students, he touched hundreds of lives through those activities. And as a result of that, he was named as the Miss America Chantel Smith, the American Dream Award for National School to Work Opportunities. He was a strong advocate for education. He was active professionally at the local, state, and national level. He served on numerous planning and organizational committees that shaped education in many ways. There were many people who sought out his expertise in education and invited him to be a part of their organization's planning. He was always willing to share his expertise, whether it was through conducting workshops, serving as a mentor, whatever it was, Dean was on board. He was a true leader. People believed in Dean, and they wanted to be a part of whatever it was that he was doing. They appreciated his vision and wanted to be on board with it because they knew that whatever it was the right thing to do. He was also willing to share his opinions and his advice, and most of the time he was spot on. You would listen to what he said and take heart because it was probably the thing to do. But I can remember one time when he gave me some advice that I didn't follow it. And I married him anyway. That's my husband. In 2000, Dean was selected as one of the first National Board certified teachers in Oklahoma. That was the first year that it was an opportunity for career tech educators to apply for National Board certification. And there were 5 selected that year, and he figured out right on that there was a need for support and training for teachers who were going through that process. And so, of course, he put together a proposal that he took to the ACTE and also to the State Department of Career Tech and for a training program for career tech candidates who were going through the process. And of course, they agreed. And so he did that for years and years, and it was very successful, nearly 100% for the people who went through the training that were actually National Board certified. And not only did he do that for career tech instructors, he worked with teachers all across the state in helping them get certified. Dean also understood the importance of awards and teachers being recognized for the things that they are doing that were outstanding in the classroom. And not only was he an officer for our division for several years, he was also the awards chair for our division in helping promote awards to all of our teachers. And ultimately, he became the awards chair for the OKACT for the whole state. He received many awards himself throughout the years, and one of those was the OKACTE Teacher of the Year. And he was also selected for the Pride Award 3 years for his work in community service. As I visited with some of his former students and colleagues across the state, one of the messages that was very clear as I visited with all of them is that Dean made a difference. He made a difference in so many lives, students and teachers and colleagues. He was an outstanding teacher, educator, mentor, leader, and above all, a great friend. We had our teachers in just this week from across the state, and we were discussing Dean and how we wanted to honor him in this great award, and how would be the most appropriate way to let him know we appreciate the legacy that he leaves behind, not only for our division, but for education in general. And what we finally decided on was we wanted to create a scholarship in your name. So we have put together, or we will be putting together, the Dean Denton Be Might Scholarship Fund, which will be a scholarship that will be given out annually to a career tech student who is deserving, and put it in your honor. We appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for all that you've done for education, Dean.
He has served the people of Oklahoma in the career tech system on so many levels. He has worked to help students. He has worked to train other teachers to be better teachers. He's participated in leadership opportunities throughout Oklahoma, so he has been an example, not only for students, but been an example for other teachers.
He always somehow found a way to lead, and everybody was working towards a common goal. And so I think that as being a young educator, he made that impression on me early on, because I had only been teaching 4 or 5 years.
So he involved students in his ideas and his plans. He has involved other teachers. When he has led workshops, he has brought in other teachers to do those with him. He's good at delegating. He had students do the projects that he thought up. And so he is just all-inclusive of everyone. And so you almost don't have to think about wanting to do these things. You just happen to do them. It just evolves, and people follow him.
He never said you can't do this, but he would push you to that next level. And I think that that's what we want to do in Career Tech, is continue progressing and moving to the next level. And I think that he started that tradition, and we're moving forward.
He says what he thinks, so you have to be prepared for that. And those of us that are close to him, I think, are. And we say what we think back to him. And it's all in fun and love and caring about what we're doing and caring about the people we're with.
And I see comments from students on social media that he's had, and I can tell he's touched very many lives in his years of Career Tech. So I think he is a great guy, and just spend 10 minutes with him and you'll be laughing and feel better about yourself in life.
Whether it be his grandchildren, his wife, his children, his students, his co-workers, his supervisors, he has always wanted to make things better for them, for their futures, and in doing so, I feel like he's done that for himself as well.
Wow, do I need to say anything else? And then to follow Dr. Phil, we're going from the head of the class to the bottom of the class, the teacher down in the trenches here. So, Carrie, thank you for that introduction. And as she said, we've been friends for over 25 years, and we just all met and clicked together, and we've been together ever since. It is just an honor to be here tonight and to accept this award on behalf of the Bike Division. And some of you probably don't know, I'm the first person in the Bike Division to receive this award. So I not only carry it for myself, but for all the other bike instructors from our first year in 1965 all the way through now, which was for 50 years. So I hope it's not another 50 years before we have another Hall of Fame member. So we're going to check into that and make sure that, that doesn't happen. And Career Tech, as they said, and as Carrie has stated, it is my family. It's ingrained in my family. My wife has taught Career Tech for over 40 years. My daughter went through the marketing program at Broken Arrow High School, and her marketing teacher, Susan, is here tonight. My son went through the automotive division out at Tulsa Tech, and his instructor was one of my wife's former students. So we are a Career Tech family, and my wife and I taught basically the same thing throughout all of our teaching career. So it's real nice when you can go home and then you still talk about work and do this all the rest of the night too. Significant accomplishments, I think, in my career, and as Carrie had said, so I don't have to go into a lot of that, so she cut my speech way down here, which is just great. The School to Work activities, the CAT Tracks, national award for that, and it's just teaching career awareness to the elementary students back in the old School to Work days. And we would go over every week. Our students would present hands-on activities for those kids during that time. And it really made a difference in the 3 or 4 years that we did. And then, of course, the Careers on Wheels, which the first year we had 600 kids go through, and we had a parking lot full of any kind of employment that required wheels. The next year we got really big, and we had all 5th graders through the Broken Arrow Public School System. I think there were about 1,500 kids at that time go through the program. So that was really exciting, and all kid driven. I had 2 kids who did outstanding jobs during both of those years, so much so that nobody wanted to fill their shoes for the next year. So it kind of went to the wayside, unfortunately, as things do, but it was great while we were doing it. Another thing that I'm proud of is that I was part of a committee that put together a master's degree program for Southern Nazarene University, and the graduate program was for instructors wanting to go on to national board, and that program was geared for those teachers to go through the national board process as they went through their master's degree program. We talked a lot about the national board and the workshops, but one thing as far as Career Tech and the workshop, it was just, you just have those moments in your life when you know something is really good that you're doing. And that was the workshops with National Board, and I'm so glad that Career Tech and OKACTE supported me during that whole time. And whatever I wanted, someone was there to help me and to get me through that. And so, of all the teachers that we had going through the program, it's the best staff development program there ever has been for teachers, and it's a shame that the Oklahoma legislature doesn't see the purpose of National Board and what it does to teaching, because the one focus is impacting student learning. And that's what we're here for, is to impact student learning. And on the workshops, from there I went on and I worked with Leadership Education Oklahoma, which is the Oklahoma division for the National Board Workshops. Jennifer Gambrell is here tonight with those, and I was a state coordinator. I worked throughout the state. We did many training sessions for a lot of teachers that come in to have training on it's kind of like new teacher training. You get the new teachers in and you give them all of this stuff and their eyes are bugged out. Well, that's the way it is with National Board training. But it was the best time. I learned so much, not outside of Career Tech, because I learned what it was to be an elementary teacher and what it took to go through National Board for them, and for an English teacher, as Claudia Swisher there is. And it was just some of the best times of my life and my career in doing that. But you know, this award is to me, but it's also about the teachers that have helped me along the way, mentored me, but it's also about the students. Because without the students, I would not be needed, I wouldn't be here. But because I have such great students along the way, I want to tell just a few stories about some of my students. One of my students, Burns, is here tonight, and Burns was a technology geek. And that was really before technology was coming in. Anything in the classroom, he just devoured. And he was into Photoshop before Photoshop was cool. You know, and he was on his own individual plan. We'd sit down, okay, what are you going to learn now? And he said, I want to do this, this, and this. So we would find the right software and, you know, the right books to go with it. And he was a sponge in the classroom. Since that time, he started to work for Apple in Oklahoma City. Then he went to Dallas. He became an Apple genius, but he really became a genius when he started working at OU as a tech support person. Okay, you OSU people. You just gonna sit there and take that? But that was the genius before him. And then, but on the other side, he had to get out of Apple and learn Windows, which he wasn't too happy with because he never liked Windows. But, you know, he is here in his pathway, and what he said in the classroom, he wrote a letter of recommendation for me. He said, even today, I'm unable to put a finger on any other moment in my life where I felt I was so on fire and inspired by the work I was doing. So, you know, how much more do you want from your students than that? That's why we're here. And then we have Casey, and Casey was Miss Social Media before social media ever began. But she came to class with a smile. Everybody was happy to see her. She made everybody happy. When State Farm came and they wanted 4 interns to go to work for them, and they would intern there and they would pay part of their college expenses too. Her grade point wasn't what it should be to get to be an intern, but I talked my way into letting them take her on. Well, 12 years later, she's still working for State Farm. She went through a non-traditional program, got her undergraduate degree. She has an MBA just last year, and now I just wrote a recommendation for her to go to OU as a physician's assistant program. So you never know what your students are going to do. And then Jason, and by the way, I have to stop and think because all 3 of these kids were in the same classroom. But when I talk about them, it's just like each one is an individual, not even in that classroom. It's just real weird. But Jason, Retrospect Films, he has the biggest film studio in Oklahoma in Broken Arrow. He does commercials for Hilti, Oklahoma Joe's, for a lot of casinos. If you've seen one of the commercials for Hard Rock lately, that has for the truck and the road is on fire going down the center of Tulsa, that's his commercial. Oklahoma Joe's, slow motion, this guy eating. He also has written a comedy strip he's filming and hopes to turn it into a television comedy. And he said, you know, if it weren't for my class, he wouldn't have gone on and started doing this film work. And he said, I even thought of the name of it while I was in your classroom. So that is good. 2 other kids. I have a Mandy who was Miss Careers on Wheels, and a Dixie, and both of them in their late 30s, they went on to become registered nurses and are in the nursing field now. Another one, Brandy. she was in her school to work, and she and Chantel Smith had a big photo op, and they were on a magazine together. She is in the Navy. And right now she is, I have to read this because I have no idea, but somebody in the Navy. She is a senior aviation maintenance administration man. That's a lot. But she and her husband are both in the Navy. She just had a second baby about 9 months ago. Her husband left on tour 2 weeks after the baby was born, and he's not going to be back until Christmas. And she has a 5-year-old too. But, you know, and she says, hurry, I want to see what you say about me tonight. I want to read all of your speech and everything else. Sheila's a hospice nurse I had, has a master's degree when she was in her late 50s. But think of a hospice nurse. But, you know, she was made for that. Jenny O is another veteran. She was known as the Excel Queen at her school, or at her place of work, and she worked at BizJet, and now she is the Director of Engine Sales and Marketing for BizJet, and she goes all over the world selling jets. So, you know, it's about these students, and this is just a short list of the ones I've had. So it's not about me, it's about my students, it's about the bike division, it's about all the teachers that have helped me along the way and what I've learned from them and what I've taken on and done throughout the years. So I want to thank you for allowing me to join this prestigious Hall of Fame, and I'll forever be in honor of it, and I'll wear it proudly as a bike instructor. And, you know, I was going to ask Carrie when they were going to put like a bust of me in the, you know, in the bike division, but I guess that kind of went out the door when she said they were going to do a scholarship for me. So I won't do that. So thank you for allowing me to have this honor, and thank you for everything that you've done for Career Tech, because everybody is still out there working hard for it. And thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean, and congratulations.